Family court reform. Let's talk about it, ladies. I know this is a favorite topic, and rightfully so. My name is Crystal Fidelli, and I support women who are leaving domestic abuse, especially when it turns financial, to navigate the family court system. So, a lot of women who find themselves in a situation where they are leaving domestic abuse, coercive control, whatever you want to call it, and it becomes financial, and they have to navigate the family court system, they think that the laws, the policies, and the system are against them. But here's the thing, this could not be further from the truth. Now, am I going to sit here and lie to you and say that there are absolutely no issues? No, there are absolutely major issues when it comes to this specific issue. I think it is horrible that the family court, despite what the law says, tolerates financial abuse, tolerates coercive control, tolerates domestic abuse, not stopping, but now changing into financial abuse, litigation abuse, custody and co-parenting abuse, whatever lever, because that is how domestic abuse works. It does not stop when you cut it off through manifesting through certain levers. It just shifts forms and it intensifies until a system comes in and stops it. And so when it comes to policy change, changing laws, improving laws, systemic change, I am all with you. I literally am a social researcher and a policy analyst. I am all about gathering the data, the statistics, the most readily peer-reviewed research, analyzing that system, and then advocating for policy and law change. And when it comes to this, I think that family court should not even tolerate this kind of stuff that's going on. So I definitely think that there needs to be policy and law change in terms of prohibiting family courts from even tolerating coercive control and financial abuse and all of those things. But here's the thing, when it comes to this issue, my whole conclusion, policy, prescription, etc., is that the remedy already exists. It's current matrimonial law, but that the family court system, and when I say the family court system, I mean even your own attorney, opposing counsel, judges, third party, court appointed professionals need to follow existing matrimonial law because the law is actually on your side here. The problem is not the lack of existence of it, it's the enforcement of it, which is super frustrating because it's like, Crystal, are you telling me that there are laws in place and policies in place that literally seek to try to prohibit what I'm going through right now? Yeah. And you're telling me that it's just the family court system is not following them? Yeah. That's exactly what I'm telling you. And so it's kind of really devastating to the system, right? Because it's like they can't say, oh, well, we need just some law and policy change somewhere out there in the ether in the future. And for now, we're just trying to do the best we can with what we have. My answer to you is no. When institutional norms and practices diverge from an evidence-based practice, which in this case is the law, statutory law, case law, procedure, etc., that is when systems harm very vulnerable and very marginalized populations. And so the remedy here is not to create new laws and policies other than to prohibit you from not following the law in the first place. But it already exists. You just need to follow it. But also, by the same token, this is actually very good news for you. Because a part of this whole thing, a part of this whole, family court system process is the power that you hold, sister. You hold a lot of power in, first and foremost, deciding what your position is on any given matter. Number two, properly documenting through the passage of time when the harm happens. Unfortunately, the family court system does not prevent it. They will step in and remedy it. I mean, there's no promises ever. Like, that's not a promise, but you have a really great chance if you document it properly. But in absence of documenting properly, the chances go down significantly. Okay. And properly compiling, evidence. And number three, learning how to properly communicate and building the skill set to properly communicate in coercive control, domestic abuse, whatever you want to call it, dynamics, and with everybody in the family court system, including your own attorney. Okay. And number four, creating your financial transition plan, because that does have to be a part of all this. You hold a lot of power. The problem is that it goes against everything we are taught as women. As women, we are socially conditioned to accommodate everybody and capitulate to everybody else's positions and to not create too much, issues and just be reasonable and all that kind of stuff. And that's why this experience can be the one of the greatest self-development experiences that you will have if you accept the invitation. So, anyways, listen, you're not failing. You're just navigating a system that nobody ever taught you how to navigate. But that's exactly what I do. So, if you would like my support, I want to invite you to go ahead, visit me at crystalfidelity.com. That link is in my bio. I'll see you there.